If you're a man past 60, let me ask you something straight. When was the last time you woke up and felt truly alive? I'm talking about that fire in the belly energy you had in your 30s, when mornings felt sharp, your handshake was firm, and you carried that quiet confidence that nothing could stop you. Now compare that to how too many men over 60 start their day to day, sluggish, drained, sometimes even avoiding the mirror because they don't feel like the man they once were. And here's the shocking truth. Most guys chalk it up to just getting old. But after decades in medicine, I can tell you, that belief isn't just wrong, it's dangerous. Because the decline you feel after 60 isn't simply age, it's fuel, or more precisely, the lack of the right fuel. Not miracle pills, not pricey supplements, not testosterone shots. I'm talking about 3 simple fruits you can pick up at any grocery store. Fruits designed by nature to recharge your circulation, balance your hormones, and restore that steady energy your body's been craving for years. In today's video, I'll walk you through those 3 powerhouse fruits. A red one that revitalizes blood flow, a green one that naturally boosts testosterone, and a yellow one that lights up your cells with energy. I'll also share real stories from men I've worked with, men who thought their best years were behind them, only to discover they were standing at the beginning of something better. And here's the kicker. When you combine these 3 fruits, the impact is far greater than each on its own. By the end, you'll understand why and what lesson every man over 60 must take seriously if he wants to keep living with purpose, strength, and confidence. Before we dive in, do me a small favor. If you care about staying strong, energized, and confident after 60, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a tip designed just for you. And while you're here, give this video a like, share it with a friend who could use the encouragement, and drop your age and the state you're watching from down in the comments. Let's build a community of men supporting each other, right here on Senior Health After 50. Fruit number 1, the red powerhouse, pomegranate. When most men over 60 complain about fatigue, lost strength, or fading intimacy, the assumption is almost always the same. Doc, my testosterone must be low. But after decades in medicine, I've learned the real culprit isn't always hormones. Often, it's circulation, the highways of your body slowing down, starving your muscles, brain, and yes, even your confidence. One man who proved this to me was Mr. Jenkins, a 6'9" retired firefighter from Texas. This was a man who had spent his entire career running into burning buildings, carrying heavy hoses, and saving lives. Yet when he came into my office, his head hung low. He whispered, "I can't even climb the stairs at home without feeling like I'm 90. For men like him, the solution isn't always a pill or a needle. Sometimes it's as simple as a fruit. In his case, I prescribed 6 ounces of unsweetened pomegranate juice every morning. Why pomegranate? Because this ruby red fruit has been called a symbol of vitality for centuries. Modern science now explains why. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that help your arteries relax. Increased nitric oxide, the molecule that allows blood to flow freely and shield your blood vessels from damage. The result? Better circulation, better oxygen delivery, better energy, and the transformation can be fast. Johns Hopkins researchers found that older men who drank pomegranate juice daily reported stronger stamina and better performance in just 2 weeks. No prescriptions, no side effects, just fruit doing what nature designed it to do. Mr. Jenkins came back 2 weeks later, a different man. His posture was taller, his face brighter. He told me his wife had looked at him and said, "You look 10 years younger." That spark had returned not because of testosterone shots, but because blood was flowing again. And it's not just about energy or intimacy. Pomegranate has a protective role for one of the most sensitive parts of male health, the prostate. A UCLA study found that men who regularly consume pomegranate had 37% fewer symptoms of enlarged prostate, which translates to fewer nighttime bathroom trips and more restful sleep. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, "Doc, this sounds too simple. Could a fruit really do that much?" Well, let's look beyond the clinic. Even world leaders and powerful public figures have leaned on the pomegranate for health. Queen Elizabeth II was famously said to enjoy pomegranate juice for its cardiovascular benefits late in life. In the Middle East, where pomegranates have been part of traditional medicine for thousands of years, many long-lived elders credit this fruit as a daily staple. In my own view, it makes perfect sense. Blood flow is life flow. When circulation is strong, the heart beats easier, the brain thinks sharper, and yes, a man feels like himself again. So if you're past 60, dragging through mornings, or frustrated with fading vitality, here's my advice. Before you spend money on complicated solutions, try the simple one. Pick up a pomegranate. The seeds are delicious, but for convenience, a small glass of unsweetened juice works wonders too. Because in the end, it's not about looking for magic. It's about giving your body the natural tools it needs to restore what was always there. And pomegranate, that humble red fruit in the produce aisle, is one of the most powerful tools we've got. Fruit number 2, the green hormone restorer, avocado. When men over 60 start to lose their drive, they often assume it's just age. But as a physician, I can tell you, it's not just years passing. More often, it's hormones quietly slipping away, specifically testosterone. And the fascinating truth is, the solution doesn't always come in a vial or a pill. Sometimes, it comes in the form of a creamy green fruit sitting right in your grocery store, the avocado. I'll never forget Robert, a 6-7-year-old Vietnam veteran from Ohio. This was a man who had lived through war, raised a family, and worked 40 years in manufacturing. But when he came into my office, he leaned in and confessed, "Doc, I don't feel like myself anymore. I've lost my edge, not just in the bedroom, but in life." What Robert was describing wasn't weakness, it was low testosterone. And here's the part most men don't realize. Testosterone isn't just a hormone, it's a feeling. It's that fire in your belly that gets you out of bed with purpose. It's the strength in your handshake. It's the calm, steady presence that your partner and family can rely on. Instead of prescribing injections, I told Robert to make one small daily change: add half an avocado to his meals. Sometimes on whole grain toast, sometimes in a salad, sometimes just sliced with a little salt and pepper. Why does avocado work? Because it's packed with monounsaturated fats, the raw material your body needs to produce testosterone. It's also rich in magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals essential for hormonal balance. And importantly, it contains vitamin B6, which lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that crushes testosterone production. Within weeks, Robert's spark returned. He told me, "Doc, I'm laughing again. I feel steady. My wife even said I carry myself differently." Science backs this up. A Mayo Clinic study showed that men who regularly ate avocado had testosterone levels 18% higher after just 6 weeks compared to men who didn't. And because avocados are rich in potassium, they also help regulate blood pressure, critical for men whose heart health is directly tied to their vitality. And it's not just everyday men who understand the value of this fruit. Barack Obama, during his presidency, was often seen enjoying avocado toast or guacamole. His personal chef even revealed that avocado was a frequent part of his balanced diet, helping him manage stress, stamina, and long days of decision-making. If one of the most powerful leaders in the world trusted avocado to fuel focus and energy, why shouldn't men over 60 take notice? Here's the truth. Your body isn't broken. It doesn't need artificial fixes. It needs fuel, the right kind of fuel. And avocado is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to restore the hormone that makes men feel alive. Fruit number 3, the yellow energy activator, banana. If pomegranate restores circulation and avocado helps bring testosterone back online, there's still one missing piece: energy. Real, cellular energy that keeps you steady throughout the day. For that, I recommend something so common you might overlook it: the banana. Take Earl, a 70-year-old grandfather from Florida. When he came to me, he said, "Doc, I'm tired all the time. I wake up tired. I go to bed tired. It's like the gas tank is always on empty." He tried coffee, energy drinks, even supplements, but nothing worked. I asked him what he ate for breakfast. He shrugged and said, "Most mornings, nothing." There was the problem. After 60, the body doesn't just fire up on willpower, it needs clean, steady fuel. So I told him, every morning, eat 1 banana with a spoonful of peanut butter and a glass of water. Within days, Earl felt different. His energy didn't crash mid-morning. He found himself walking more, joking with his wife again, even joining his grandkids at the park. Why bananas? They're loaded with potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins that directly support your arteries, heart, and muscles. They also contain tryptophan, which the brain converts into serotonin, helping stabilize mood and reduce stress. And unlike quick-fix sugar, the natural carbs in bananas release energy slowly, keeping your body fueled for hours. Harvard researchers found that men over 60 who ate bananas regularly had up to 27% higher energy levels, particularly in those critical first few hours of the day when fatigue usually hits hardest. And here's something fascinating. Even Winston Churchill, during the height of World War II, was known to enjoy bananas at breakfast. Despite the enormous pressures of leading Britain through the darkest days of the Blitz, he credited simple foods like bananas for helping him sustain energy and clarity during long hours of strategy and decision-making. The lesson? Power doesn't always come from complicated regimens or exotic supplements. Sometimes, it's as simple as a fruit you've been ignoring on your kitchen counter. Bananas don't just restore energy, they protect the arteries with potassium, stabilize blood sugar, and support heart function, all of which are vital for men over 60 who want to stay active, sharp, and strong. Why they work better together. When you eat these fruits on their own, they each bring real benefits. But when you combine them, pomegranate, avocado, and banana, something bigger happens. Think of it as a triangle of vitality. Pomegranate strengthens circulation, keeping blood flowing freely. Avocado balances hormones, giving testosterone the foundation to rise naturally. Banana fuels steady cellular energy, keeping you strong and focused. And just like three legs of a sturdy stool, each fruit reinforces the others. Better circulation means hormones are delivered more effectively. Balanced hormones improve how your body turns food into energy. Steady energy gives you the strength to move, connect, and perform. It becomes a self-reinforcing cycle that rebuilds vitality from the inside out. This isn't theory, it's how the human body is designed. Let me give you a perspective from history. Nelson Mandela, during his later years, amazed doctors with his resilience and ability to keep sharp despite spending decades in prison. He often spoke about the importance of simple, natural foods and how they sustained him when nothing else was available. Mandela wasn't relying on modern supplements. He leaned on whole foods that kept circulation, hormones, and energy in balance. That triangle of support gave him strength far beyond what anyone expected at his age. Or consider Jimmy Carter, America's oldest living former president. Well into his 90s, he continues to outlive medical predictions. His diet? Rich in fruits, vegetables, and simple whole foods grown from the earth. Doctors who've studied him note that his consistent, balanced diet has kept his arteries healthier, his energy steadier, and his resilience intact. He is living proof that small daily choices, like the fruits we're talking about, can create long-term strength. As a physician, I've seen this same pattern in my own patients. When men commit to these 3 fruits daily, they don't just feel a little better. They often say something striking. "Doc, it feels like my body remembers what it's supposed to do." And that's the real secret. These fruits don't add anything artificial. They don't trick your body. Instead, they unlock functions your body already knows. Circulation, hormone balance, energy production, but may have forgotten after years of stress, processed food, and aging. The result is not a temporary boost, but a steady return of strength, stamina, and confidence. Just like world leaders and resilient elders across cultures, you give your body the raw materials it craves, and it responds, not by turning you into someone younger, but by restoring the strongest version of who you already are. More than just fruit. When we step back, it's clear these 3 fruits, pomegranate, avocado, and banana, are more than just items in a grocery cart. They represent a philosophy of how the body thrives after 60. Circulation, hormones, and energy working together in harmony. This principle isn't unique to modern medicine. You see it echoed in some of the longest living communities in the world, the Blue Zones. In Okinawa, Japan, elders regularly eat fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants that keep arteries young. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, avocados are a staple food, quietly supporting hormone health and providing healthy fats. And in Icaria, Greece, where men often live into their 90s with vigor, bananas and other potassium-rich fruits are part of daily life, sustaining steady energy and protecting the heart. What's remarkable is that these communities never set out to hack their biology. They didn't chase miracle pills or quick fixes. They simply built daily habits with natural foods that created the same triangle of vitality we've been talking about: strong circulation, balanced hormones, and reliable energy. And as a result, their bodies worked with them, not against them, well into old age. Even leaders who carried the weight of nations understood this truth. Winston Churchill, despite his demanding role, famously enjoyed simple whole foods like fruits and fresh produce to maintain his energy. Nelson Mandela, after decades of hardship, credited natural foods as part of what sustained his resilience. These weren't men chasing youth, they were men fueling endurance, clarity, and strength through what nature provided. Here's the lesson. You don't need to live in a blue zone or lead a country to reclaim that same resilience. You simply need to respect the fundamentals your body has always relied on. When you bring pomegranate, avocado, and banana together, you're not just eating fruit. You're choosing circulation, hormones, and energy to work in alignment. You're building a foundation that allows you to wake up steadier, think sharper, and move with purpose. And perhaps most importantly, you're reminding your body of something it never forgot. Given the right fuel, it will always fight to keep you strong. Science Deep Dive: why this works in your body. Let's break down why this triangle of vitality actually works in plain language. 1. Pomegranate, the circulation booster. Inside every artery, there's a thin lining called the endothelium. Think of it like the Teflon coating on a non-stick pan. When that lining is healthy, blood flows smoothly. When it gets damaged by stress, processed foods, or aging, blood flow slows and problems begin. Pomegranate is packed with polyphenols, plant compounds that protect that delicate lining and increase nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your body's natural relax button for blood vessels. It signals arteries to open wider, letting blood rush through freely. More blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, brain, and yes, even the areas of intimacy. 2. Avocado, the hormone helper. Testosterone production is like a factory line. Your body needs the right raw materials to make it, and those raw materials are healthy fats, minerals, and vitamins. Avocado provides all three. Monounsaturated fats act as the building blocks. Magnesium and zinc are like the factory workers that keep the line running. Vitamin B6 lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. And here's the key. Cortisol and testosterone compete with each other. When stress is high, testosterone production stalls. By lowering cortisol, avocado gives testosterone the green light to rise naturally. 3. Banana, the energy stabilizer. Every cell in your body runs on a molecule called ATP. It's your energy currency. To make ATP, your cells need minerals like potassium and magnesium, and vitamins from the B family. Bananas deliver all of these in one simple package. Potassium, in particular, is crucial. It not only fuels energy, but also helps keep blood pressure stable and arteries flexible. That means your heart doesn't have to strain, and energy flows smoothly throughout your body. On top of that, bananas contain tryptophan, which the brain turns into serotonin. That's why many men notice not just better energy, but a calmer, happier mood when bananas become a daily habit. Why together is better. Here's the exciting part. These mechanisms reinforce each other. Pomegranate opens the highways of circulation. Avocado balances the hormones that tell your body how to use that fuel. Banana provides the raw energy at the cellular level. It's like having a well-paved road, circulation, a powerful engine, hormones, and a full tank of gas. Energy, alone, each helps. Together, they transform the ride. And this is why I tell my patients, and now you, here on Senior Health After 50, don't underestimate the power of simple foods. They don't just add nutrients, they literally switch back on the systems that age has slowed down. Here's the truth I want every man over 60 to take to heart. Your body isn't broken, it's waiting for you to fuel it the way it was designed to be fueled. You don't need miracle powders or expensive treatments. What you need are simple, consistent habits with real foods that have stood the test of time. Because when you give your body the right fuel, 3 things happen. 1. Your energy comes back. 2. Your confidence begins to rebuild. 3. And your relationships with your spouse, your kids, even yourself, grow stronger. I've watched men in their 70s and even 80s come alive again, not because they rewound the clock, but because they finally gave their body what it was missing. And you can do the same. So start today. Add these 3 fruits into your daily rhythm. Pay attention to how your mornings feel. Notice how your partner looks at you. Notice how life starts to feel less like surviving and more like living again. Remember, strength isn't about being young, it's about alignment. When your blood, your hormones, and your energy are working together, your body works for you, not against you. If this message spoke to you, don't wait. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a gentle like, and share it with a friend who might need this encouragement. And in the comments, tell me, which of these 3 fruits will you try first? Your answer might inspire another man to take that same step. And stay tuned, because next week, I'll reveal the 5 essential minerals that, when paired with these fruits, can amplify your results and accelerate your recovery. These are nutrients most doctors never talk about, but they could make all the difference in reclaiming your vitality. And this is Senior Health After 50. Thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, and I'll see you in the next video.